Destiny's community has been emailing advertisers to get Hasan banned, and before anyone thinks they genuinely care about anti-Semitism, watch the next clip. Not to mention Destiny praises Myron frequently, who is a proud anti-Semite and takes credit for Fuente's career.
You know, it's sad because I've dedicated the last, 2 weeks of my life basically to Steve's cause.
What? Which one? You're talking about the Twitch thing?
Yeah, destroying Twitch.
I thought that was more a your thing than...
Why the fuck do I care about Twitch? I'm not banned there.
I thought you cared because they were, anti-Semitic and being weird.
Nah, it's just fun.
Oh, okay. I care. I thought you cared, bro.
I mean, I care that I want to win. I care that it would be fucking awesome and funny if I won.
It would be awesome and funny.
It would be fucking hysterical if a company... Imagine if we trolled a CEO out of his job.
My enemy, you're a bad guy, you did the adpocalypse, blah, 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 blah. All this fucking shit. Instead, I know a lot of the drama perverts are in here looking for that here. Apparently, ASMONGOLD personally took credit for it. I don't know why.
I want to say, obviously, to all the streamers that are looking at me and blaming me, I want to say you're welcome. I know your viewers have been complaining a lot about the amount of ads you've been running, and I wanted to help your viewers out. I'm trying to help them. And so, I mean, let's be real. You gonna go down to making 100K and not 200K a year? Too bad.
Dude, if I were to say some shit like this, I would literally get straight up. If I were to say some shit like this, people would literally come to my house and me on camera. 100%. What you can get away... Hold on. What you can get away with saying if you are well liked by the apolitical voices online is pretty crazy. Okay? No, I'm not even joking when I say I'm not joking when I say if I were to say some shit like that, no one would consider it to be funny at all. Because while I don't run ads and I'm not fond of ads, as demonstrated by the fact that the 2 contracts I had the minimum available ads that I could run. There's dudes out there running 22 minutes an hour. I'm running, in my first contract, I ran 1 minute of ads. In my second contract, I ran 4 minutes of ads. And I basically used the minimum amount. I'm saying this because I'm demonstrating that I'm not exactly fond of running ads myself. And I stopped running them once my contract was over regardless. I still, regardless of the fact that I hate ads, I still recognize that this is a revenue stream for a lot of small streamers. Okay? It's not the guy making, $200,000 a year that ends up making $100,000 a year that you're thinking about. You're thinking about the guy who was making $35,000 or $40,000 a year, who's now making $10,000 a year. That's it. So, these are small streamers who want to make a living, who are, fantastic, creative, and on the precipice of making it. And I think it really over. Make sure you apologize to everyone and say you love them. Otherwise, Dan S.'s army is going to clip this and send it to the streamer and say you're trying to start beef with them. No, I this is what I was saying earlier, a couple days prior. I was like, ASMONGOLD, you're playing with fire, hyping up these losers. Do you see what I mean? This is what I was talking about. These guys have been doing an endless brigade for the past 4 years, and now they finally, it's not over anti-white racism, but they finally found something that at least there are organizations with institutional legitimacy like the ADL that are wild enough to fight on this cause because they want to squash any kind of anti-Israel commentary. They want to stop any kind of anti-Israel commentary, and they are willing to say that it's anti-Semitic, even if they don't agree with it, really, or even if there's no academic consensus on the matter. And they did it, and most advertisers, and the way I see it, most advertisers basically are afraid of any kind of controversy, any kind of dissent, right? And this doesn't require additional examination for them. They're like, oh, enough emails were sent to us, so we're just gonna we'll put it on halt. Like, that's a very normal process. I worked in advertising. I know how it works. So basically, like, this is a brief period of revenue decline, it seems, as like content creators are talking about it. And it's really frustrating because, like, it doesn't even really impact me, because I don't care about the loss of revenue from not running ads. You know what I mean? That doesn't bother me at all. My entire career revolves around, I decline advertising, like, regularly. I've declined, very famously, numerous ads from big sponsors that were willing to give me $1 million, $800,000 for a fucking poker tournament, shit like that, on a regular fucking basis. And I'm not saying that to be like, oh, I'm so sick, I'm so great. Okay, there was a period in time when I used to urge people to use ad blockers until Twitch was like, you can't say that. What's wrong with you? You have a contract, and you can't openly urge people to use an ad blocker to avoid the ads. So the unfortunate reality is, like, normally these sorts of internet brigades, when they were done back in the Gamergate days, they would go after someone's sponsors, right? And that was like a big thing. Other content creators would be like, whoa, wait a minute, you can't touch someone's bag like that. There was discourse like around Keemstar, if you guys recall, way back in the day. But because I don't have like long-standing sponsors and they can't fake that out, they chose to literally go after the entire platform that I'm on by going to every advertiser and mass blasting them emails and openly saying that they were going to brigade every single advertiser. And it's not like hidden. This is not a secret, right? This is not a secret at all. This is not something that they were like doing behind the shadows. They were doing this very openly.